All right. Welcome back, anybody who's
Not here.
not here. Ha! You're so funny.
You're not gonna join immediately, you
So-
dumbass.
I have
Give it 10
I
minutes.
have-
That's what most gamers do.
recovered from the unbearable embarrassment of being Snoop Dogged yesterday and not plugging in my headphones or my microphone. Excuse me. And I am ready to do day 3 of the Lantern Rite Festival. If you watched last time, I congratulate you for getting through such an embarrassing situation. But I am not going to pull a Snoop Dogg today. I have.
Nobody was watching you, they would have said mic muted.
Yeah, you'd think somebody would have said something, but instead they didn't try it.
Because nobody was watching!
Nobody was there. I know. It's terrible. A couple of things happened in Genshin today, I will say. I bet my camera's like just forget to fucking seal it now. You check the mic and you forget to check the camera. That's gonna be better. Anyhow, so Genshin had a new mail message that everyone should pull today. Not that. Oh, surveys too. Well, I'll have to do that later. So they've got new outfits for those of you who don't like some of the extreme outfits in the previous version. We were talking about this on a previous stream. I like them. You might like them. You might not like them. I don't know. But Rosaria has a much more
Human look.
human look. Yes, she is no longer deformed in various ways. I like the new costume. The lack of fishnets, you know, it's neither here nor there. But I mean, fishnet tights are kind of awesome. I like Jean a lot. Her new outfit has more of a regal look to me. I mean, she's like Captain the Guard. She should look more professional than that. I think this is the old Amber outfit because I mean, I guess the new one's fine. Okay, this is the old one, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like,
I like the change of the color of the gloves.
the color's better. The gloves are awesome, actually. So
it's just a formal look. Same outfit, just color swaps.
yeah. So here's our dress things. But the real star of the show is Mona, I believe, because Mona's old outfit was
Exposing.
A leotard. I mean, just call it what it is. It's a leotard. Like you're not doing a gymnastics performance. Whereas here, it's more kind of got some
Actual clothes.
I don't know, actual clothes. Yeah, it's got that. It's still a unitard of sorts. I mean, it still doesn't have like spandex, but it looks better. But the hat, I mean, look at that. They got some flourishes on the hat. The shape is still the same.
The other color of the hat is different.
Yeah, they did change the hat's coloring. It's a little deeper, but I think that's fine. Actually, her whole outfit is a little bit palette swapped. It's got a little darker.
I like the new
Definitely the star of the output change, I think, is Mona. I think Mona wins the prize for the best new outfit. And those are free. Apparently, there's some politics involved. I don't understand it, but China being China, you know.
China.
It's fine though. Don't ever talk like that. That's
Sorry.
super offensive.
And that was a joke from middle school.
Yeah, leave it there. So let's try some event stuff. So I didn't hear my commentary on the various things. So we'll just do shadows first because that's super easy. Part 2 is here. Just go solve the variables. So I mean, I could give you techniques that I've come up with if this is a challenge.
You're playing a mobile game right now.
But it's just a mobile game, and honestly, you're just searching, for me at least, I'm just searching for symmetry. If I see symmetry start to pop out, I'll maybe wiggle it around a little bit and see if I'm close. But it's fun, and it's actually, it's not, you can't really predict it when you see the 3D model, so that's cool. Alright, so let's do this. So we've got those, not a technique. Okay, so we've got, oh look, it's the geo symbol. Okay, that was angle it right. You got to do that, and then you got to like good old controller. People have to.
It's hell for everybody.
It's hell for everybody. It's like I know what it is, but I can't get the orientation right. Maybe we'll go this way. But like it's got to be the geo thing.
Press B. Press and hold B.
Press and hold B. No.
No, just press.
Cancel. Press and hold B. Right, want to rotate that. Yeah. I think it's the chicken foot.
It is. You just got it backwards.
Is I just need to turn it some more?
And it's inside out too.
Like it does kind of give you a progress meter, and my progress is oh there was a little bit, so we got some good things there. So like, I just want to shift. I don't know how to get that to shift.
Press and hold B.
Try this ankle.
You got 0 progress is doing that, so I'm without that one.
Like any of those rotations. Segment 2? Switch segment, that's what our problem is. Ah, look at that. They added another thing to it. Okay, so it looks like there's a segment that you can alter. So that's cool. All right, next one. So now I got 2 segment riddles. So, all right, so see, first thing I noticed, like, okay, there's symmetry. Symmetry is good. So symmetry usually means you're close. So we got symmetry. And then we got switch segment. All right, let's see. So I'm thinking scales. There we go, scales. Ooh. Good deal. Next riddle. All right. So, oh look, it's the tetragram. So now we're gonna go to there. And it's the this to go up. So we're trying to get it kind of centered. Then we can only do the full image, so we're gonna have to rotate it maybe to there. Rotate it. Okay, we're getting closer. Still not quite where we want to be. This is super annoying. They're like, close. Like, they're telling you, like, hey, you're close, but you're still not there. Or maybe that, oh, that's the you're a loser hint. That's what that is. That is the, like, okay, come on, get it over with. You're just torturing yourself now. Well, can't figure out how to get it to rotate. Maybe I gotta give it a 180. Improves my odds a little bit. Oh, look at that. So, gotta be oriented one way or the other. So there we go. Mora. I think that's it. That's all they gave us. Or collect. Ding, ding, ding. Cool. So that's that. And then we've got story for the next part, which is going to be infinitely less boring than watching someone do a puzzle, I'm sure. So we'll start with the Star Bloom Flowers, which started off with, hey, Kushing is a workaholic, and it's your job to stop her from being a workaholic, apparently. So we're going to figure out something about Kershing to convince her that, hey, maybe you need to sleep every once in a while, which is honestly a lesson we could all learn from. At least I could learn from, because I forgot to eat today until like 7 o'clock. So what are you going to do? All right. So I think our story left off with Kershing wanting us to talk to her about visiting the Adepti, which are the spirits of, they're kind of like good demons of Liyue, which used to kind of run the show, and they've kind of stepped back. So we're going to see how she feels about them.
旅人、来てくれたのね。さっき手作りのお菓子を用意したの。もう準備は終わっているわ。
Well, she certainly knows Paimon. She packed snacks.
そうだ。宝儀の作った花火の筒もいくつかあるから、渡したら仙人たちに喜んでもらえるかも。まだ他に何か必要なものはあるかしら。ええ。では、絶雲の間に行く前に、ピンバーヤのもとへ挨拶をしに行きましょう。
So Madame Ping is one of the Adepti that chooses to live in the city, and I think it's impossible to restore their free at this point. So she's the one that eventually gives you your teapot. So as a player, you earn the right to have a pocket dimension to, play Animal Crossing in or whatever without actually playing Animal Crossing. We're going to give Madame Ping a visit. It's heavily implied Madame Ping and Zhongli had some sort of relationship in the past. I don't know what it would be like to date when you're 6,000 years old. We have enough trouble staying friends with people for more than 60 years, so needless to say, though, I think they're on good terms. Oh, look who's there. Miss Yanfei, who's half Adepti, who's in the banner. So, if you're wishing, you might have a Yanfei now.
走り回ってないで落ち着いたらどうだい？
ばあや、顧客が多いのは私にとって実に喜ばしいことなんだ。
もう解凍祭だというのに、一体誰が訪ねに来るっていうんだい？まったくこの子は。
それを言ったらおしまいだ。
もうすぐ解凍祭だな。元気にしてたか？ピンバーヤ、ご無沙汰しております。近頃はどのようにお過ごしでしょうか？
あなたたちだったかい。解凍祭で子供たちに会えて本当に嬉しいよ。
旅人、久しぶりだな。それに、国生殿も一緒か。
もうすぐ仮節を迎えるので、私たち七世からお二方にささやかな贈り物をと考えたんです。年越し用品や良質な絹を二巻き、それからピンバーヤには希少な花の種を用意しました。軽くて運びやすいものについては全て持ってきましたが、絹はまだ届いていません。先ほど布屋で品を手に入れたので、後ほど運送を手配します。些細なものではございますが、お二方に気に入ってもらえたら幸いです。
おお、とてもいいものだな。気遣い感謝する、七世。
それは嬉しいね。国政が選んだ花の種ならきっといいものに違いないじゃろ。ありがとう。
気に入っていただけて何よりです。それでは私たちは他の仙人方にも会ってまいりますので失礼します。
竜雲たちのことかい？うん、彼らなら絶雲の間にいるじゃろう。聞いた話によると 町中にある装飾はどれも国製の手作りなんだってね。城内をこんなにもきれいにしたのに、自分は山奥へ行って町に行けないなんて、なんとも残念なことじゃ。縁妃は町が大好きで、何かとすぐ町へ行くんじゃが。
まあや、私は何も暇つぶしに行っているわけじゃない。顧客たちのために調査をしてるんだ。
She's a lawyer. A good lawyer. Defense lawyer, but a lawyer nonetheless.
ほう。だったら、チコ魚焼きの屋台にあんなに長くいたのも調査のためだったのかい？
あれは彼らのために物価を計算していたんだ。物価の計算は面倒だぞ。様々な条約を調べておく必要がある。ああ、この業界では一般的に休日なんてないんだ。顧客から頼まれれば行かなければならない。
それって疲れるだろう？休む時間もないなんて、それでどうやって生活していくんだよ。
明確に規定された休日はないが、時間はすべて自分で調整できる。だから暇を見つけて休むことができるのさ。そうしないと疲れた顔で客に会うことになり、第一印象が悪くなって仕事どころじゃなくなる。それにこういった言葉もある。なんだっけ。ああ、休息はより良い仕事のために。そうだろ？
工事の監督で何度か言ったけど、それが終わってからは一度も。仕事が終わってからちゃんと回ってみようと思ってたけど、やるべきことがどんどん増えて、街でくつろぐなんて考え、頭から消えてしまっていたわ。ええ、いいわよ。せっかくの機会だから、君をいろいろな場所に連れて行かなくちゃね。でも今行くべき場所は絶雲の間よ。それじゃあ二人とも先に失礼するわね。まずはどの仙人の方に会いに行ったらいいかしら。
おくぞうさんに行って龍雲釈風神君を訪ねるか？いつもドンフにいるからすぐ見つかるはずだ。
龍雲釈風神君、わかったわ。
So these dialogues are only going to be here for a moment, so I usually try to catch them.
国政殿は本当に豆だな。私も見習った方がいいだろうか。
Or you could not do that.
どんなに忙しくても休みは取るよう気をつけるんじゃぞ。体を壊してしまっては元も子もない。
It's always important to rest. Everybody hydrate and all that. It's important to remind people to hydrate, apparently, on streams. All the good streamers do it. Take your meds, too, if you have them. And if it's time to take them. Don't forget. Oh, Ganyu's out too, of course. Gotta have Lady Ganyu.
祭りが近いというのになぜわらわのところへ？総務士は今頃忙しいはずであろう。
The resident workaholic. She makes Genshin look lazy.
いえ、解凍祭が近いからこそ休みを取ってシンくんに会いに来たんですよ。
Cloud Retainer's not Ganyu's mother biologically, but she is effectively Ganyu's mother in the story.
ただ、昨月畜養神君と利水定山神君の姿が見えないようですが。
あやつらは
The Cloud Retainer is like the caricature of the Chinese mother, and she's absolutely hilarious to me. But
旅人じゃないか。それに幽変も珍しい客だ。
みんな元気にしてたか？
シンくん、ご無沙汰しております。カーンもここにいたのね。
まさか国生さんがいらっしゃるなんて。
幽変、どうしてここに？ふむ、そうかしこまるな。わらわに会いに来たのは何か用でもあるのか？
もうすぐ仮説を迎えるので、七星を代表して挨拶に参りました。ささやかなものでお恥ずかしいのですが、どうぞお受け取りください。
リーユへの七星は多忙を極める。そんな中、自らわらわのいる道府に来るとはご苦労であった。面白そうな丸い筒だな。もしかして。
Crowder Tainer is also an inventor of various gadgets and weapons, so this is probably right up her alley.
これは総務士が改良した新しい花火です。シンくんはからくり装置がお好きと伺い、一つ持ってきました。どうぞお楽しみください。竜宮釈風シンくん、この仙人は人間に反感は持っていないものの、リーユ人が統治することに対しては疑問を抱いている。
There's a lot of thought bubbles. We don't usually get too much in the way of thought bubbles in these stories. Now somehow Traveler is telepathic, but we'll see how that goes.
人間があまりにも若いからなのでしょうね。大丈夫。時間が解決してくれるわ。その日が来るまで、なるべくいい印象を残さないと。今日の私は頑張って準備してきたんだもの。竜宮釈風神君はからくりが好き。きっとこの贈り物を喜んでもらえるわ。関羽から聞いた話だと、竜宮釈風神君は食事にとてもうるさいらしいから、下手に不快感を与えないようあえてお菓子は持ってこなかった。これだけ考えて準備したんだし、おそらく問題ないはず。
She is so pleased with herself right now. It's kind of funny.
ほほなるほど、面白い。精巧さの中に工夫が込められておる。見た目も悪くない。
この表情、龍雲神君はこの贈り物を気に入ったようですね。
よかろう。この装置はわらわが遠慮なく受け取るとしよう。そういえば先ほど関羽が昨月筑陽神君と利水定山神君に会いたがっていたな。ただ残念ながら時期が合わなかったようだ。
いないのか？オイラたちもその仙人たちを訪ねに来たんだけど。
あの二人の老いぼれは昨月筑陽神君はいつもリーユエ公のことを気にかけておる。しかし当時皆でリーユエを七星に任せると決めたのだ。好き勝手に町で人の仕事を監督するなど不適切であろう。わらわも説得した。もし本当に気になるのなら人間の姿となって城内へ見に行けばいいとな。しかしあの頑固親父、どうしても割り切れぬそうだ。その後あやつは辺りを散策すると言い外へ出かけ、未だに帰ってきておらぬ。利水定山神君の方はそんなことなかったのだが、山門の守衛のために何か真新しいものがないか探しに行くと言っておった。そういうわけであやつも外出しており、未だに知らせ一つよこさない。
She gets it.
よもやあの二人、それらを言い訳に遊びに行ったのではないか。
It's almost as if no one wants to hang out with her.
こんなに賑やかだとは。
その声、神格？神格か？
あれ、神格も龍雲釈風神君を訪ねに来たのか？
She was the featured character of the last event. She's no longer available on the banner. To wait innumerable months for her to be re-released, I'm sure.
神格、もしかして龍雲神君が以前おっしゃっていた方ですか？
Also, kind of Crowd Rainer's child, but not in the same way as Ganyu.
皆もいたのか。
The joke is that Shenhei got the top of the outfit and Ganyu got the bottom half of the outfit. I'm not completely convinced that they're wrong.
神格。こやつはカウンだ。聞いたことがあるだろ？
こんにちは。カウンと申します。今は玉境内に勤めております。近頃神格さんがリーユエ港へと移り住んだとお聞きしました。何か困ったことがあればいつでも私のところにいらしてください。承知した。感謝する。
God, they really did split the outfit between each other. I just can't get over it. They even put them next to each other.
口にできるものを城内から持ってきた。聞けば
I got to
リーユエ
edit
人
the
は
box.
怪盗
I
祭
am
の
on
時
stream
食
anyway.
べ物を知り合いに送るらしい。だから我もここまで来た。
Is it? It's a 26, right? 24, 26. Yeah.
Anyways, the full cast is.
You finally got everybody. That's good. It's a good show. I think I've seen it all the way through more than once, which isn't true for many shows.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, when you can dedicate time to it, is when you enjoy it. I wouldn't race through something like that. It's not like there's some like dramatic ending that you have to get to, like some sort of like Netflix series. You just soak it in. It's enjoyable.
I mean, the ending probably is very exciting, but
But
I
you
don't
can probably feel the melancholy. You don't need to race.
it's one of those things. Nobody talks. I would know if people talked about Cowboy Bebop because of the ending.
Yes. Yeah.
But they don't.
They don't. Not really.
The ending's probably good, just like the rest of the show. It's not like with the Netflix show, you talk about the Netflix show because you want to talk about the ending.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not really the case with Cowboy.
The entirety of the show.
Yeah, I agree. I'll get back to this.
そんな、私はあえてお菓子を持ってこなかったのに、大丈夫かしら。
おお、あの二人の分も用意したのか？
ああ。
Everyone's real awkward.
まさか城内に移ってたった数日でそこまで気が利くようになるとはな。菓子を持ってきてくれて感謝するぞ、神格。皆の者、今後ともリーユエ港に残る者として互いに助け合うといい。わかったな？
ああ。わかりました。ここは私が想像してた以上に賑やかなところね。
And moving on.
高魔大聖を探しておるのか？最近は見かけぬな。
そっか。多分絶雲の間にはいないだろうな。やっぱりいつものように防除旅館へ行ってショーを探そうぜ。
Or you could just literally say his name. But I guess they're gonna forget that part of the plot.
つまりこの祭りの日にわらわだけが絶雲の間に残っておったということか。カウンが来ていなかったら今頃仕掛けの術について黙々と研究していただろう。
お邪魔してしまい申し訳ございません。
急によそよそしくするでない。 わらわの邪魔もこれが初めてというわけではなく
Here it comes.
お前は小さい頃からわらわが仕掛けを作っていると部屋で走り回るのが好きだった。それにわらわの作ったあれで遊ぶのが好きだったな。
Here it comes.
また始まった。コーンとカンウがひどい目に。
GTFO.
まだ用事がありましたので。
She literally ran.
どうしたんだ急に。幽変もここにいるのだし、何か用があるのなら直接伝えればいいではないか。
いえ、大事な仕事ですので、直接行幸様に会わなければ。
そう変わらぬだろう。行幸でなければならないのか。
ええ、私と行幸は役割が違うんです。カンは普段仕事をそれぞれ違った責任者に報告しているんですよ。
Oh,
本当に大変ですよね。
always cover for your coworkers. Very important.
国生さんが私をかばっている。はい。ですので申し訳ございませんが、皆さんお先に失礼いたします。
本当に言ってしまったな。あの子と来たらいつもこう慌ただしい。だがまあ理解ができぬわけではない。秘書というのは難しいものだ。リーユエ公のさまざまな事務はそのほとんどが関羽の手に委ねられておる。それはとても疲れることだ。たとえ1000人の肉体であっても注意が必要なほどにな。関羽はとても勤勉で、仕事をし始めると寝食も忘れてしまう。普段
はい、必ずや。私たちも平素より関羽の世話になっております。彼女の健康はとても大切なこと。私がしっかりと面倒を見ます。
やはり幽変は頼りになるな。リーユエ公をお前たちに任せたのは確かに賢明な選択であった。
1000人の皆様方の信頼に応えていくつもりです。
それとこれらの歌詞、実に悪くない。これはここに置いておくといい。後で神格をわらわに同行させて洞府の中へと運ばせよう。昨月畜養神君と利水定山神君が戻ってきたら、わらわからあやつらに渡す。花火の構造は実に巧妙だな。じっくり研究するとしよう。それからついでに神格のリーユエ公での見聞も聞こうではないか。
ああ、面白いことなら数多く経験した。
ならば仕掛けをいじりながら雑談にでも興じるとしよう。
そうだぞ。こんな時くらい休まないのか。祭りなんだぞ。
わらわは山林の奥深くに隠居するものであるぞ。当の昔に祭りなど気にしておらぬ。休むのは当然重要なことだ。ずっと研究に没頭して病にでもかかってしまったら仕掛けの成果すら検証できぬからな。
検証ってそんなに大事なことなのか。
無論だ。種をコツコツと植えるのは収穫の喜びを味わうためであろう。仕掛け作りのために寝食を、 そして自らの成果を検証する時間さえも忘れてしまっては。
Always test your code.
自分の作った料理を食べない料理人と同じになってしまうだろう。そんなのは本末転倒、受け入れがたきことだ。それでは皆の者、雑談はここまでにしよう。わらわは先の研究を続けるとする。神格、わらわについてくるといい。
料理人が自分の料理を食べない。確かに本末転倒だな。龍音釈風神君は仕掛けと料理に対して深い考えを持ってるみたいだ。たまに変なところがあるけど、やっぱり仙人なんだな。
それこそ仙人の英知というものよ。それにあの方は周りをとても気にかけている。たとえ隠居した仙人であっても他の人と密接につながっているの。属性に入らず属性のものよりも人情がある。そんな仙人は本当に風格があるわね。旅人パイモン、次は防除旅館に向かいましょう。コーマ大戦がそこにいるかもしれないわ。
I'm gonna do a very brief intermission here. Just checking that everything is square as I suspected. The camera is massively unadjusted. Fix that. Better. Alright. And audio still works, which is good. At least I think it works. I have nobody in chat to tell me if it works. But if that ever changes. So before we go visit Zhao, I was reminded there's a daily thing that I do. It is no tangible rewards to my knowledge, but it's kind of a funny thing. So that one of the stars of the last Lantern Festival was this gentleman who is dearly passed. So I have to get some first. It's good to offer something. We can steal a butterfly or two. And off we go to meet with the conqueror of demons, the edgelord himself, Plunger Man.
まずは
Zhao works.
ベルゴレットにコーマ大戦の行方を聞いてみましょう。
あれ、待てよ、あそこにいるのナナか？それに
Oh,
首
Baizu.
に蛇を巻いてる変なやつも。白先生、薬いっぱい取ってきた。
はい。支度を終えたら帰れますので、もう少し待っててください。
あれ、なんでお前らがいるんだ？白先生が薬を欲しがってた。だからナナが取ってきた。でも白先生も来た。
So, Shishi is a zombie, but not like the way that Western culture portrays zombie. She's more of a shiki, a corpse demon. She died, and then apparently her spirit was saved by the Adepti. I contend that she was saved by Ganyu's mother, but that's not confirmed. And that power from the Adepti who saved her has made her immortal, but her brain's kind of broken. She doesn't have very good memory. And she's like eternally a child, and she's been a child for quite literally thousands of years. But she doesn't remember anything, so it doesn't matter. It's weird existential problems, but I think it's just a great character. It's kind of a cool little story. They say zombie, but like this is the furthest thing from a flesh-eating zombie from Western media, but more like, you know, a shiki, a flesh demon, or a flesh golem even is another way to think about it. But she does have bits of her original personality, so she's not quite a golem.
今薬草を集めているんですよ。旅人さんとパイモンさん、それに国生さんもごきげんよう。
This gentleman apparently is going to be released eventually, and he has a dendro element, which is the element that currently in game is only afflicted on the character. We don't have any way to actually inflict it on others.
祭りの時期になると不心にある胃腸薬がすぐに売り切れてしまいます。もうすぐ解凍祭ですので事前に準備をしておきたいと思いまして。ですのでここまで足を伸ばし薬草を多めに採取していました。検品が終わり次第帰る予定です。しかしまさかこんな場所で幽変の国生さんに会えるとは。
公務で少しね。
なるほど。もうすぐ祭り当日なのにまだ忙しく奔走されているのですね。お疲れ様です。
ご丁寧にありがとう、白術先生。でもこれも仕事のうちだから。
国生、旅人、忙しい。ナナたちも忙しい。みんな一緒に頑張る。
ええ、ありがとう、ナナ。お二人ではお三方、これ以上邪魔しないよう私たちは先に失礼するわ。旅人、行きましょう。ベルゴレットのところへ。
国生様、どうしてここへ？何か特別な用事でもあるのでしょうか？
いえ、ただ高魔体制のことについて尋ねに来ただけよ。
将様の行動についてはこちらでもあまり把握しておりません。しかしいらっしゃる時はいつも土台においでです。行ってみてはいかがでしょう。
No, you cannot pet the cats in this game. It's a crime. Well, let's see if they have any extra dialogues.
白先生、検品終わった？
もうすぐです。そうせかさずもう少しお待ちください。
Going up. The bees up here. Best way up there. I'll just use the tree. Oh, unlike Breath of the Wild, you can climb in the rain! Yay. Combat is not visible. Oh, I guess there's probably a stairway to get up here. Ah! Alright. Non-conventional.
いないわね。もしかして時間が悪かったのかしら。
またどこかで戦ってるのかも。こうなると贈り物をオーナーに預けてオイラたちの代わりに渡してもらうしか。
お前たち何用だ？
Edgelord.
お前どこから出てきたんだよ。びっくりしたぞ。
お久しぶりです。私は国生リーユエ七世の幽変です。
幽変国生。オセル討伐の際にあったな。悪くない剣さばきであった。
オイラたちお前に解凍祭の贈り物を届けに来たんだ。ほら、美味しいもんがいっぱいあるぞ。
Hammer space.
このような贅沢な品、我に渡す必要はない。無駄になる。
Eat your
妖魔大使
tofu.
は我らが責務。礼などいらぬ。ご主張は人には毒だ。たとえ凡人をはるかに超える身体能力を持つお前たちでも、我に気安く近寄らない方がいい。
This is why I never pulled for him.
おい、待てよ。もう行っちゃうのか？もうすぐ解凍祭なのに、ゆっくり休んだりしないのか？
騒がしい場所は我の好みではない。それに祭りの期間中は妖魔の侵入に対してより一層警戒を強める必要がある。それゆえ我もいつものように見回りを行っている。お前たちも娯楽に興じるときは用心するがいい。
Yeah, we know.
ならいい。
いなくなった。ショーは相変わらずだな。今年は花火見るのかな？
ええ、そうね。これで仙人への訪問もすべて終わったわ。下に降りてしばらく休んでから城内へ戻りましょう。
どうすれば。あれ、国政様、よかったです。ここにいらしたんですね。
ホーギー、どうしたのこんなところで。何かあったの？
国政様、それがですね。
So I just found out in Pokemon 13 minus 1 is the maximum speed the game is okay with processing when it comes to turn order.
Okay.
The move Trick Room, which supposedly swaps it, just goes 10,000 minus your speed. That's your new speed.
Oh no.
And so a lot of Pokemon, they'll overflow a little, but it'll be fine because they'll end up with a ridiculous amount of speed anyway. Because you're never going to have more than 800 speed normally anyway.
Right.
Well, the Pokemon Regieleki with a Tailwind can have enough speed that when it's 10,000 minus their speed, they go right below the overflow point,
which is an over.
What?
Oh, right below the over.
So if it's 10,000 minus 76, the number gets overflowed and brought somewhere else. So essentially, Togepi, right? We have their low speed. 10,000 minus their speed. That's too high. There we go.
Around. Yeah.
Wraps
some
around.
obscenely
So
high number.
it's here. They used to be here,
Right.
but the cap's over here. Regieleki is here, where it's like right here where Togepi had ended up.
Yeah.
10,000 minus the speed. The overflow's here. Regieleki's here.
Oh wow! So it's faster in both.
So Trick Room
doesn't work.
It doesn't slow it down.
That's interesting.
Because Trick Room was poorly programmed.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
以前、国政様に言われた通り、花火の設置場所の計画を練り直し、その範囲を計索層まで広げました。
So essentially, every other Pokemon in the game hit by Trick Room ends up overflowing a little, but it's fine. Because if everything overflows, you still end up effectively switching everybody's speed.
Right.
But if your speed is so ludicrously high that you don't overflow, the goal is that typically bigger numbers would go further into the overflow.
Right.
No, they go less into bigger numbers would hit the overflow less, so they'd end up lower because they'd be able to wrap around less.
Right.
But Regieleki manages to be so fast that he doesn't hit the overflow.
Oh. He just has a positive speed still.
So essentially, 10,000 minus Regieleki's speed is less than 2 to the 13 minus 1. Therefore, it doesn't get overflowed. Every other Pokemon in the game, 10,000 minus their speed. 10,000 minus their minimum speed is a bigger number than 2 to the 13th minus 1.
Right.
Except for Regieleki,
Except for Regieleki.
with a speed boost in Tailwind.
それで新たに人員を手配し、花火を計索層に設置して、当日の作業員もそこに残しました。ですが、その責任者の報告によると、計索層に設置した花火が全部盗まれてしまったようなのです。
Yeah, you never know, right?
You never know what could happen.
Like things are gonna creep, right?
It'll calculate the turn order and then simply
Just do it in reverse order.
put it in reverse order. It's not that hard to program.
What data structure would that be?
What?
Stack.
Stack. Essentially,
Just stack the turn order.
During Trick Room, turn order is a stack instead of a queue.
Exactly. Done. Like, done. That's all you gotta do. It's so much easier than what they did. But, you know, what are you gonna do?
It's really simple. Do turn order. It's like, okay, stop. When Trick Room is active, turns are determined with a stack instead of a queue.
Yep.
Now,
Done. Like,
now
there's no way it can be wrong.
And now Regieleki goes in first, gets out last.
Yeah, it is right.
But no, they essentially calculated for the overflow happening.
Yeah, it's just such a terrible hack.
Because
すぐに戦艦軍に報告しました。
it was programmed in
追加の花火を作って
So when
計
they
索層へ
added
と
Trick
運び、
Room later,
現在
they're
は
like, well, we
兵
could
士たちに
just
監視して
use
もらって
the
います。
overflow that already exists
Instead of implementing a stack.
instead of
Yeah, I know. Anyhow.
Hopefully that's fixed in Arceus.
I doubt it. Strongly.
しかし、解答祭はどこも人手が足りません。戦艦軍もあちこち駆け回っており、日頃の見回りすらままならない状況です。ましてや、花火を見張る余力もほとんどないようで、花火の材料はもうほとんど残っておらず、また盗まれれば全てが終わってしまいます。ですので警察層へ行って状況を確かめようと思っていたところでして、まさかその道中で国政様にお会いするとは。国政様、何かいい案はございますでしょうか。
総務士の取り決めに従って解答祭期間中は城内の見回りを倍に増やし、途切れることがないよう全員での交代制を敷いている。
Also avoided the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of having it be 10,000 minus their speed,
Yeah.
have it be 2 to the 13th minus their speed.
Yeah. I mean, they could have done that too.
Just use the already existing cap.
Yeah, but you can also just.
Well, the reason it's 10,000 is when calculating something like gyro ball,
Uh-huh.
which does damage based on your speed.
Yeah.
The cap is 10,000 for some reason.
Multiple levels of lazy programming. Multiple levels of lazy programmer.
So the person who programmed Trick Room thought,
Well, you know, 10 to the 13 is about 8,000. So, like, they weren't that far off, right?
No, but they thought that turn order functioned like every other speed calculation in the game, cap of 10,000, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't. It was different. Somebody did it with bit tricks, which makes sense because if you're going to do turn order, you just do some
Save
bit
little
banging.
space.
それに加え日常の事務もこなすのは確かに困難なことだわ。唯一動かせるのはいくつかある特別緊急招待だけね。けどあれらの招待は人数が少なく一箇所に長くとどまることに向いていない。彼らを使うのであれば短期間で解決できるような問題でないと。
じゃあ仙人たちに助けてもらおうぜ。
Absolutely not, Paimon, who has not been paying attention.
竜音釈風神君とかショーに聞いてみるのはどうだ。きっとすぐに解決してくれるぞ。
いいえ、それはあまりにも短絡的だわ。こうしましょう。ホーギー、このことは私に任せて。
おう、 で一緒にこのことを解決しよう。
二人ともありがとう。この件についてはちょっとした心当たりがあるの。早速その手配をするわね。講義はリーユエ港へ戻り、花火の整理をしてから警察層へ。旅人、君は私と警察層に来てちょうだい。村の人に状況を聞いてみましょう。
Goodies.
いざいざ
I ignore these because it's not artifacts. The only thing I care about is more artifacts. This one's more artifacts. So, Kishin or Kinsei Village, I think is how you say that. Yeah, Kinsei Village. Oh, more goodies. Oh, no, we're gonna follow the dialogue. Alright.
あんな素晴らしい花火がどうしてなくなってしまったんじゃ。
こんにちは、弱心おばあちゃん。花火の盗難の件について少々お聞きしたいのですが。
国政様、直々にここへいらっしゃるとは。
そうかしこまらないでください。状況を説明してもらえませんか？
はあ、先日この村へ花火が届くと、村の子供たちは大喜びでそれを囲み、ずっと眺めておった。ただ花火を運んできた者たちはそれを一箇所に置くと、打ち上げ場所を確認するため村を離れてしまっての。確か花火はルージーの家の横、その空き地に置かれたはずじゃ。それから一晩が経ち、気がつくと花火は丸ごと消えておった。担当者は顔を引きつらせながら解決策を考えるため城内へと戻っていったよ。ああ、私たち村にいる者も心配なんじゃ。花火が盗まれたということは近くに賊がいることを意味する。今は洗顔軍の警備があるが、それでも皆外に出るのが怖いんじゃ。
状況は理解しました。村の人たちに安心するようお伝えください。洗顔軍の見張りがある限り何も問題はありません。旅人、花火が盗まれた場所へ行って調査しましょう。
Or I can investigate this lady's dresser. Let's do that instead. She must get frustrated with me coming to her house and stealing her hairpins every day. Investigation time.
ここが花火が盗まれた場所だな。
犯人はきっと警察層は住民が年寄りと子供ばかりで防犯が行き届いていないことに目をつけ、このような露骨な窃盗を行ったんでしょうね。本当に卑劣極まりない、決して許されない行為だわ。まずは近くで手がかりを探して、それから次の行動について考えましょう。
Witcher senses, but not Witcher senses. No, nothing for that. There, look. Maybe there's some Witcher senses things to do over there. Just gonna tell us to search that one spot. Okay, fine. That looks like footprints.
これは足跡。追ってみましょう。
More footprints? Yeah.
足跡がまだ続いているわ。追いましょう。
It's definitely something someone does when they steal. They just follow the literal road. Yep, that's what people do. They just follow the road.
お助けを。誤解です。これは全て誤解なんです。
誤解？強いて言うなら、君たちが待ち伏せをしていた場所が誤解を招きやすい場所だったことくらいか。
ご慈悲を。本当に誤解なんです。どんなに勇猛な人でも悲運商会の貨物に手を出すはずがないでしょう。
Time for Mr. Shenanigans.
何か起きているみたいね。行ってみましょう。
あれ、悲運商会。まさか。
もういい。何も言うな。皆の者、こいつをもっときつく縛っておけ。
For great justice.
かしこまりました。おっちゃま。
妖魔の仕業かと思ったが、まさかまた宝刀団だったとは。
Or Changyan.
ゆくあき、ちょん。なんでここにいるんだ？
やあみんな、ここで会うなんて奇遇だね。何かあったのかい？
私から先に質問させてちょうだい。これは一体どういう状況？
ああ、説明しよう。毎年解凍祭には悲運商会がリーユエ港の周囲にある村に物資を運ぶんだ。家のしきたりでこれらの物資は家の者が直々に運ぶことになっていてね。去年は兄上、今年は僕が担当している。
でも、なんで趙雲もいるんだ？
趙雲は僕の家に客として来ていて、そのついでに同行するよう僕からお願いしたのさ。
And they're in love and they're dating.
そうだったのか。じゃあ趙雲がさっき言ってた妖魔の仕業ってなんだ？
どうやら二人とも故事を知らないようだね。花火はもともと爆竹を放って妖魔を駆除することから始まったのさ。古の時代、リーユエには妖魔が跋扈していた。夏節を迎えると人々は団らんを楽しむ。すると高まった妖の気が妖魔をおびき寄せ、港周辺にまで妖魔が迫ってきた。リーユエ公は帝君の守護を受けていたため城内へは入れなかったが、その周囲に奴らは陣取って通行人を悩ませていたんだ。それを退散させるため人々は爆竹を作った。城門のそばで点火し、火と巨大な音を利用して妖魔を追い払うことに成功したのさ。解凍祭の時期になると僕は外に出て、はぐれた妖魔が通行人を襲っていないか見て回ってるんだ。ちょうど貨物を運ぶ必要もあったし、どうせ山奥へ行くのなら砲術に長けた友達を同行させた方がいいだろ。
行明が古書の中で妖魔に関する伝説を見つけたと言っていた。その古書には妖魔の外見や出没する場所が正確に書いてあったらしい。
とにかくこの近くに着くと趙雲が待ち伏せに気づいたんだ。調べてみるとやはり宝刀団のものだったよ。状況が不利だと気づくとそそくさと逃げていったけどね。幸いそのうちの一人を捕らえることに成功した。今ちょうどこのものを総務市まで送り届けようとしていたところさ。
I know, just let me enjoy it. I just think it's so funny. Love these two.
だがこのものはまだ誤解だと言い続けている。どんな誤解かについては。
So what does Jingshu and Chang'an say when they catch a treasure hoarder? Freeze!
Okay. Keep going. There's a
Okay.
very funny still.
Okay.
飛雲商会はとても有名ですし、仲間たちもあなたの紹介だと知っていたら決して手を出していなかった。それに飛雲商会の会長は貧しい人や困っている人を助け、人情深いことで有名です。だからほら、全部誤解なんですって、信じてください。
つまり他に狙っていたものがあったと？それは何？
Angry Paimon.
いや、そのとにかく信じてください。決してこの貨物を狙っていたわけではありません。
行く秋坊ちゃま、この族を総務市まで連れて行くために使用人を何人か借りられないかしら。報酬は総務市が後で補うわ。
正義の執行は僕の責務だ。お金を受け取る道理なんてない。皆の者、
There it is.
Who's the ace attorney today? It's not Ninfei. Guilty!
I think that's the objection.
Or is that objection?
I think that's objection. You might say it with guilty too, but it's the fucking Phoenix Rite pose.
It's awesome.
I took a screenshot of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
かしこまりました。我々にお任せください。
Oh, I just realized him facing directly towards the screen is a reference to the judge.
Yeah.
In the case, in the.
Yes, it's the judge. He is the judge.
That's God. Wait, why is he facing directly towards the?
Oh, because it's guilty. Yes. I still think my joke was funnier. Just context for my joke. Chang'en's E-skill makes Jingshu's attacks cryo. Jingshu's burst applies hydro when he attacks, which means that Chang'en and Jingshu will freeze everyone they attack. So, what do they say? When they see a criminal, freeze. It's a terrible joke. Not as funny as the joke that's actually in the game.
使用人の方々、総務市まで伝言を届けてくれないかしら。この族は警察層の窃盗事件と関係があるかもしれないの。総務市に厳重な取り調べをするよう伝えてちょうだい。
なるほど。
Also, that's not what he said in Japanese, but he is a writer, so.
幽編の指示はみんな頭に入れたね。
安心してください、坊ちゃま。すべて承知いたしました。
Well, it's interesting. Like I was talking on stream the other day, like they put puns and idioms from the other languages, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's an idiom or a pun every time they talk. It could just mean that they have, they couldn't think of a good writing pun for that line, so they didn't. But they did in English. Just a second. Anyhow, back to the game.
かねてより、行く秋坊ちゃまの人助けについては聞いていたわ。ありがとう。今日のことを感謝するわ。
Oh shoot! No, stop!
What are you doing?
Stop!
Hit M.
Stop! Just stop! Just stop! Just get.
Noah, calm down. That's exactly why I called out to you. I figured the gamer chair was just too exciting. I figured the gaming chair was too exciting and I forgot to finish it. It's fine. Alright, I'm on stream.
I didn't even fall asleep for watching.
Yeah?
I simply laid in bed, and that helped me get the energy I needed back.
Well, you did. For a college student, you stayed up for like the whole morning, basically. So good on you.
Yeah. I sat in
Am I taking you to campus tomorrow? Okay, just curious. I'm going in. Okay.
If you have to take me to campus, I don't know what day it'll be on, but it probably won't be on a Friday. It's not going to be as convenient as that ever again.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. I know you got like tests and stuff that you're going to have to do in person.
Hopefully the professor's cool and doesn't. I somehow doubt that.
He's a college computer science.
No,
professor.
not the.
This is the other one.
Big teacher.
Oh, he's a college math teacher? Yeah, he's not going to be cool. Sorry to all college math teachers, but not cool. They have about this much chill. Alright, back to this.
大したことではない。どうか気にしないでくれ。
みんな、一つ思ったことがあるんだが、もしかしたらこの場所に配置された砲塔弾は一体だけではないかもしれない。
一体だけではない。
I was not planning to play. I was just opening the map.
Yeah,
she was. I had a lot of resume users that are playing.
No, she didn't even get to the map before she started freaking out.
I was moving the mouse around because I typically just use the mouse to scroll over to the map function.
Alright.
おや
We got ominous music.
君も気づいていたのか。
先ほどあたりを調べたとき、遠くに足跡がいくつか散らばっていた。道の中央にあったものとは形が違う。もしかすると他のメンバーが待ち伏せをしているのかもしれない。それに先ほどあの者らを捕まえたとき、相手はほとんど武器を持っておらず、人数も少数だった。もし本当に悲運商会から強奪を試みようとしていたというなら、それはあまりにも恐れ知らずだ。僕が思うに、あの者らは強奪を試みていたのではなく、他の者との合流を待っていたのではないだろうか。
どうやら窃盗の共犯者のようね。ここで待ち伏せをしていたのも盗品の運搬を手伝うためだったのかも。
それでその盗品とは一体何だい？年寄りや子供に手を出すとは卑劣な。人手の件はどうか心配しないでくれ。チョウン、人を連れて警察層の応援に行こう。
ああ、僕たちに任せてくれ。賊など僕たちの相手ではない。
二人とも手を貸してくれて感謝するわ。これで警察層の問題も一つ解決かしら。ただ惜しいのは追ってきた足跡がここで途切れていて、どこに向かったかわからないことね。あと少しで砲塔弾を一網打尽にできたのに。
北西。
では警察層のことは二人に任せるわ。
ああ、ご心配なく。
彼らに会えてよかったわ。
行く秋の人助けはかっこいいよな。
Of course, Paimon would think that Jingshu is cool.
でも花火を盗んだ真犯人は未だ捕まえられていない。
What about Paimon?
Isn't Jingshu like really secretive about him being with friends?
No, yeah, he is, but it's more about his for great justice that she likes.
私は周りを見てくるわ。旅人、君は警察層に戻って休んでて。
He's a prankster for sure, but that's only when he's with friends. When he's not with friends, he's
just
he plays tricks more than pranks.
He spray painted all of Leo away.
He seems to have more fun
ここまでずっと君に頼りっぱなしだったし、
than putting people
後
in
の
a
こと
bad
は
place.
私が
It's
自
a
分で何
trickster.
とかするから。
fair enough.
One of his things is he spray painted all of Leo away. Just no
Well,
art,
that's
just
a
spray
plain
paint.
thing.
手がかりを探しに行くか。そんなの危ないぞ。
Lies along truths. He's just trying to fool me.
Okay, I think you're arguing semantics, and that I don't have the energy.
Prankster. Prankster, trickster, fuck. I don't care. Look, he's a prankster.
そうだ。 国生ってリーユエ七世だろ。部下とか連れて行けばいいんじゃないか。一人で調査するより安全だと思うぞ。
その言い分も理解はできるけれど、今は人手が本当に足りないの。それにこういうことは私一人でも対応できる。警察層に運んだ花火は決して小さいものじゃないわ。だからまだ遠くまで運べていないはずよ。私の考えでは、もし族たちの頭が回るのなら、人目のつかない場所に盗品を隠して後日また取りに戻るでしょうね。私がすべきことは、彼らが花火を隠した場所を見つけ、人を手配すること。それに私は無謀な人間じゃないわ。藪をつついて蛇を出すようなことはしない。私の性格は君たちも知っているでしょ。
そこまで言われたら何も言い返せないな。
さあ旅人パイモン、君たちは休んでおきなさい。私も一段落したら警察層まで君たちを探しに行くから。
And that's probably the end of the day. Yep.
I've gotten all HP artifacts.
Clam set or
defense set.
Defense set. Yeah, that's not terribly good, is it?
There's gonna be like a sub HP defense character coming out.
I doubt it.
That would be actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, it would. Alright, who's next? Alright, so that's the end of that. So that's the event stuff today. And then we're actually gonna make some fireworks. So I was showing this last time, but I didn't actually like talk over it because my microphone wasn't talked down. So I will talk through this part if we can. Yeah, it was so bad. Hey, I'm in good company of old people, because that's what happened, I guess, with Snoop Dogg for like months. He streamed without his microphone on. He had his chat set up to emote only, so people couldn't tell him that they didn't have mic because they couldn't actually type words to him, and he's just like doing stuff on stream, quiet. My goodness. All right. So
Stream now, right?
yeah, I'm sure somebody eventually got him on the phone and said, "Dude, your microphone's not working," or whatever.
It's not on. It's just not plugged in.
Well, who knows? Who knows what happened to Snoop Dogg? For me, it wasn't plugged in, and then after plugging it in, it didn't work, and I had to go into Streamlabs. All right.
Amazing.
I didn't have tech support. That's the problem. I need my tech support.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You are tech support.
that's why I need tech support, because I am tech support.
Every doctor needs a doctor.
You can't be your own counselor. You can't be your own tech support. You can't be your own doctor. All right. The glue paints the cold blues. Okay, cool. All right. So we have lots of things to do. So there's one that boosts quote unquote adjacent. I don't know if that means adjacent. I think it probably means.
No, notice it's adjacent on the wheel.
So the spread is going to boost both color and height. So we're going to try a. What is this flexible do?
So essentially, it will flexible response. If it's what I think it is, it does tactile sensitivity 3 or 6 times, depending on what is best for the scenario.
Interesting. All right.
Actually, no. I think it's just random.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does. It does the first option somewhere between 3 and 6 times.
All right, so we're gonna do meticulousness.
Yep.
And we're gonna do it on spread, which should affect height and color. So single smelt. Dare I? Yeah, I dare. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we need to change to.
Do not do color yet.
Right. So we need to do size. Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh,
The reason
no.
I said don't do color is you want to get that flame down low first.
Oh, because just like Dragon Quest, it gets less and less as you go on. So that's cool. All right, so let's do one of these size. Oh, beautiful. All right, so then I guess height. We'll do meticulous on height. Or, sorry, slightly tactile on height. That's a good idea. Well, let's find out. Oh yeah, it was
Zombies
definitely a
pillar
good
does
day.
2 geo damages.
Yeah. And then size.
Droppings pillar.
We'll do tactile. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I hear you.
Dropping zombies pillar does 2 geo damage.
I think this is a perfect. Perfect quality. Yeah.
If they're all in the sweet spot, it's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So it's very similar to Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 11 has the same kind of thing, but not quite the same. Okay. Look at that height. Holy cow. Okay.
Yeah, my advice is that it starts on low flame for this one. You go to size. You do medium.
So the size is next to height, so I can't do the triple.
What I would suggest is you do size on medium.
And if medium, because it's low flame? Is that why you say nitpicker?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a chance it just goes too high.
Did it go too high? It went
and
too
you have
high.
to reset.
So, do we just leave? So you're saying, like, play the randomness game here? And go, okay. I'm okay with that. So you did a medium flame? Wow, okay. Oh, that overshot again.
Yeah, and if you do 2 smalls, it overshoots, but for double the price.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Well, you know. Way overshot. Yeah, there's a lot of randomness to this.
Yeah, this one's annoying because it starts on low, so you can't get it.
Well, okay. We have other. Well, what is this?
Oh, the reason I say that is because you want to use Raging Fire after you get size done.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So we just keep trying here.
How do you do this riddle?
And then we just. Oh, I think we just rolled a crit. That went to the exact center. So in Dragon Quest, you could roll crits. I think we ended up crit fishing that one.
And now you increase the flame to high, and you start doing things like spread.
Raging flame. So does that do anything, or does it just?
So notice the low flame icon on top.
Yeah, that's all that will change.
Yeah, when you.
No. But it won't change spread when I do this particular region. Okay, so I can just do.
Yeah, and I just brought it to high.
Oh, you went all the way?
And then I hit meticulousness to hit all 3.
Try it. Okay, so now we got strong flame. So let's see. Let's get the most out of this one. So decisiveness?
Well, I did meticulous to get all 3 boosted in this size.
Oh, so size is so you put meticulous in spread, which gets both color and height. Oh, I'll try that. Some coaching. Okay, spread looks fine.
It hit head on.
Right, so spread is good. And now we could do like a super hot on height, maybe. Yeah. So we'll do decisive boldness. Okay, so that wasn't all the way. So we can probably do a decisive boldness on color too. Ooh, it's so close. Okay.
So you want to go back to height and get low flame.
Well, we're at medium flame now. So we can do
nitpicker. You can't overshoot on height, I don't think.
Yeah, we may not be able to. It's just, yeah, so it's perfect. All right, and now we could also lower the flame manually. So let's try that. So let's low temperature processing. Now we're at low flame. And now let's do tactile sensitivity on color. I think we did it.
You did it.
Right. Well, thank you for the coaching. I appreciate it.
It's just the use of flame up and flame. Like the reason I wanted to go is just because that one, I spent.
So there's two segments. So it's So you've got one segment.
That progress bar down there. There's a progress bar that.
Okay, don't.
That's your friend.
You want to find your symmetry. All right.
Yeah,
You'll figure it out.
That one took me like half an hour because I didn't understand that it wanted you to simply keep grinding the first hit continuously until you got it.
Makes sense. Yeah, there's room for that. Sometimes you just have to try.
It seems like they added the RNG after making the puzzle.
Maybe. So now we should have some more prizes to collect. We get to keep the fireworks too, which is cool, I guess.
Yeah. Just like balloons last night.
It's just like the lanterns. Do we have a quest for the lantern for this too? Or is this just do it? Yeah, it looks like this is just do it. Alright, so this is the challenge. This is the boating challenge. Which is super fun too, I think. Defeat all opponents.
戻れ。
相関化粧。
実験の相手を間違えた。
First up. And apparently you can hit him with fireworks. So we'll try that. Yeah, that didn't go well last time because he was like behind us. Where's he ready? There he is. And now. Oh, I didn't finish him off. Got close. But it inflicted him with pyro, so that's all that was necessary.
This boat thing doesn't give you any primos.
What?
The boat thing doesn't give you any primos.
But it is necessary to unlock the costume and the free character. Not optional.
I was making an observation and it didn't give me
Yeah, it's furniture, which is like the lamest thing they can give. But I guess it's so you can decorate your teapot with the stuff, which is cool, I guess. Turn a lantern right into your teapot, which, you know, I'm sure some people are really into that.
Pokemon Showdown. Pokemon like Pokemon IPs and all that.
Okay.
On Showdown, there is a tier called Hackmons.
Half-mons?
Hackmons. You could have monsters that are obviously hacked.
Oh, jeez.
Because it's Pokemon Showdown, you can simply type in whatever you want.
This is a fan-made game, or is this
It's online.
Fan-made game? It's not like
But it simulates every aspect.
Yeah. It's just because it's fan-made doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's fan-made.
It simulates every aspect of the games down to the glitches. Well, anyway, they created a second tier. After they made Hackmons, they created a sub-tier within Hackmons called Balanced Hackmons, where they ban certain things. They ban
They're like,
certain
this
hacks.
is broken, right?
One is, you know the Pokemon Cramorant?
Yeah.
So if it uses something, a move where it dives underwater, while below 25% health, it comes up with a Pikachu in its mouth.
Right, I've
and
seen that
attacking
happen
it
again.
has a 50% chance of paralyzing the attacker.
Right.
They banned, and the thing is, you can start a Pokemon in any form in hack rounds.
Right.
They banned that form
This is too
of
good.
Cramorant.
Right.
They said no, you cannot start with that form.
Right. You can't be Cramorant with a nuzzle Pikachu in your mouth right off the bat. That's just too bad.
Well, it's because it made the game unfun because now everything became essentially gambling if you get paralyzed by the other guy's Cramorant. Right. And if you do, you lose the game.
Right. Yeah, what are you gonna do? it's kind of like, you know, quote unquote anarchy servers in Minecraft. Like, it's not anarchy. It's like creativity exists within limitations.
The problem with anarchy servers is that they are the unbalanced hack monster. Yeah. In
like everything about them.
Everything sucks because people are going.
Because everybody has a big AK-47.
Yeah. But yeah, essentially, those servers, those people are running hack clients because.
Yeah, why not?
Because everybody else is running hack clients. That's why.
Yeah.
It's like what good is again? Creativity comes from limitations. Games have rules for actually a good reason.
Somebody created an anarchy server.
Somebody.
Okay, let's take turns talking. You've been talking. Now Noah's gonna tell his story.
So, somebody created an anarchy server, and the anarchy server, for the first 2 years of its existence, it was minimal hacking.
Okay.
Because people didn't want to hack.
Right.
Because other people weren't hacking. But once somebody hacked and griefed somebody's base,
it just
escalated.
Hacks. Yeah, it escalates.
Yeah. Part of it is anonymity. But
Yeah.
I am all for anonymity at the same
internet
time.
fuckwad principle.
It's the internet fuckwad principle. And part of me goes, but on the internet, the fuckwad principle is bound to exist. Moderated spaces in places of social interaction make sense to me.
Yeah.
But moderated spaces everywhere, not as much.
Yeah. Period.
Well, the thing is, in a real life situation, if somebody starts doing the equivalent of hacking, somebody socks them in the face for it.
Well, yeah, or people gang up on them.
You can't really do that to a hacker.
Don't be con man.
What?
Don't be con man.
Because if you try to grief a griefer, they'll find ways to hack away your griefer. They'll grief harder because they're hacking.
Right.
The real life solution doesn't exist.
I've only seen one successful griefer. There's a 2v2 team thing. Of course it is. There was a prominent griefing group.
Hey guys.
And this griefing group just used some hack client and everybody on it. The griefers created their own. You have to outdo them.
Yeah.
So that's how
it's an arms race. It's like an arms race. Arms race is never
So like, no, servers go, people go on servers and just like start finding things, even though they walked away from their computer because there's an AI doing all of their work.
Yeah.
That's how they
There's one that knows
I
exactly
feel like
how the
we've
AI
deviated enough from
So,
the original
I
subject
wanted
that
to
I
say-
don't want to talk about it.
I wanted to say, speaking of creativity breeds innovation.
Okay.
And limitations breed innovation.
Right.
Some people complain about, like people who are just casually watching Pokemon tournaments complain, everybody's using the same Pokemon, it's not that fun.
Right.
And of course, a lot of people say this because of a couple years of the video game tournaments where the same 4 Pokemon appeared on a lot of teams. And one Pokemon, Landorus, Flying Form, I don't remember, appeared in every single team.
Wow. That's actually pretty
in the top
spectacular.
8.
Yeah, that's pretty spectacular. That's a bannable.
It's like Fox.
Wait.
No 2 people built that Pokemon the same way.
Interesting. So it's
Different
very
stats, different
very
moves.
generalist.
Well, the reason was it was a Gen 5 year.
Okay.
And in the Gen 5 years, 2 of them, they said you can only use Pokemon present in the Unova Dex.
Right.
No. And so this Pokemon became very popular because, yes, it was a legendary, but it was on these teams because of its versatility and unpredictability, along with its bulk.
Yeah, there's meta aspect.
And so, somebody said, somebody decided to make a proof of concept as to why people using the same Pokemon isn't a bad thing. They created the Corosula.
The Corosula tree? Okay, is it everybody uses Corosula? That's it?
It is a 1v1, best of 1.
Right.
You can only use a level 50 Corosula.
Okay. But a lot of creativity came about from that, I guess.
So how it started was somebody's like, oh, I can use Choice Band, which locks you into a move that makes the move 1.5 times more powerful.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And Earthquake. I know one hit and then a ton of speed and a ton of attack stat for whatever Earthquake uses.
Right.
I'll one-shot the opposing Corosula.
Right.
Right? And so that was round one.
Okay, cool. Triple down on one move.
Round 2 of the tournaments. Somebody brought a Corosula holding an air balloon.
Okay, that makes it
immune to ground type moves.
Oh yeah.
And because the guy was choice
meta is
banded into
defined.
Earthquake, the Corosula decided, oh, cool. I'll use Sludge Bomb because you don't resist that.
Right.
Oh, they banned Hidden Power Grass. That was the other thing they did for that. Because that would have also trivialized the entire game.
What does Hidden Power
Because
Grass do?
So Hidden Power is a non-typed move that gets a type based on the Pokemon's base IVs.
Okay.
Well, they banned Hidden Power Grass because that would let your Corosula have a grass type.
Oh.
And that's too powerful.
Yeah, it's just too.
And so they said, okay, I'll have Sludge Bomb Toxic. I'll poison you while you're forced into Earthquake. And so the Earthquake one fell out very quickly because it lost to Air Balloon Toxic.
Okay, I gotta focus on this thing.
And
Can't drive.
He's
I'm
both
stuck in
physics are so
reverse. I'm stuck in reverse.
I quite despise these boat physics.
It does definitely have some issues. Go through that? Yeah. Whoa, that was cool.
Honestly, I'd say the boat physics are a little bit better on mobile.
Yeah,
just
probably.
the controls.
That's true for a lot of things. I mean, the silly thing that you only did once in the game also was much better on mobile. The Evolin flying combat challenge.
So much better.
That's like a... Alright, you guys.
Oh, and now you just raced to the end.
You stop pressing on the gas to turn.
I don't need coaching, thanks.
That's actually not how
No,
it
I
works.
don't.
It's not how
I'm
it works.
fine.
The boat is weird as fuck.
Chill.
I have found it easier if I stop at pressing accelerate to turn faster.
Well, the accelerate button is actually locked in. You have to stop accelerating and undo the... Oh yeah.
It didn't
All I
give
have
me
to
a
do is
score,
double tap
though.
W.
Does it give me a score? Or
You
did I
have
fail?
to go to the page.
That's weird. Usually it gives you a score. See what it has to say.
It's time-based.
Purely time-based. Okay. Hit everything.
Do all the objectives.
40 seconds remaining.
And have time. But yeah, what I wanted to say was that Corosula tier had so many more Corosula builds than you would have ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
The metagame just got really complicated really fast. They said that's a proof that even though the most used Pokemon in a given year might be a small group ranging from 8 to 16 Pokemon that are very commonly used. those Pokemon are used in the reason those Pokemon are used is partially because they're good, and partially because people will not, because people expect a certain thing to come from that Pokemon. And so if you build the Pokemon different,
you end up
it's because the reason we have 8 to 16 commonly used Pokemon in every World Championship is because mind games.
Well, yeah, it's the same in like silly Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is about mind games. It's not about pressing buttons faster.
Unless you're playing
Well,
Melee.
We don't
Melee
talk
was a
about
40
Melee.
It's like we don't talk about Bruno, but it's Melee.
People love to talk about Melee. I'm sorry, dude.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's like people love to talk about how great Melee was, and I'm like, yes, it is a great game in terms of fighting mechanics. It is awfully balanced.
This feels very familiar. I mean, I'm sure it's different, but it doesn't feel very different.
Wait a minute, no, this is the same.
Dashing, yes.
I am doing the wrong one.
This is the same.
No, there's two ones that are very similar, and they end up at the same.
Yeah, I'm following where the map told me to go, so it's just not terrible. This feels very similar.
Oh, it might be the same.
I think I might be the same one. It's alright. It's fine.
Oh yeah, this one you haven't done starts from like the middle of the area.
Alright, so I'm Ooh.
Sunk cost, just stop
Sunk cost. No, I will
gonna
not learn from sunk cost. What are you talking about?
He's gonna beat.
I'm gonna beat my old time. I mean, I as well, right?
No.
Yes.
You're just wasting time.
I'm wasting 2 minutes of my life. It's fine.
And he beat his old time.
Yeah, I beat my old time. See new record.
To 35.
All right. Do. Exactly.
No, that's not.
Yeah, it was you singing do, just like I sang do.
It
And
wasn't a victory theme. It's just like the beginning to the Mario theme. Like,
it can be a victory theme. Yeah. It could be a victory theme if you want it to be. Victory! I've got Mario Brothers now.
Mario victory theme is
I can't go this way.
Yeah, I started from the south.
I can go around over here. It's fine. This is fine. Sandbar.
I love how you get caught on the sandbar just like in real life.
Yeah, it's like a real boat. It's actually kind of cool. I'm sure it's probably entirely unintentional.
So if you try to take your Wave Rider too far south, the game stops you, saying, "Don't leave the event area with your Wave Rider. Or sadly, these are going to disappear."
Aww. That makes me sad. I was really hoping the Wave Rider waypoints would stay. Not that there's any like function for them, but Traveler has a boat, which isn't. Yeah, there's.
The path out is shown to you by the path in and out is shown to you by the game. But what I would do is just go to the south waypoint next to the domain.
What we were talking about sunk cost. Let's just sink this cost as hard.
Like there's only one route in and out of the middle via boat, and the timed challenge shows you where it is.
Yeah, too late. But
and it's not on this side.
I love that you can see it. You think you're like, dude, you're just so far from the middle right now. It's ridiculous. You're gonna have to go all around. Yeah, that totally looks like praying hands, or a hand.
The hand.
So I can't go that way. I gotta go even farther.
This place is just filled with hands.
Yeah, they're right. There's hands right there too.
It's just completely filled with hands.
Because it's boom.
Yeah, he's just like rock hands.
I think you can get in there.
No, I don't think so. All right, it's all right. I'm just going for a sail. So you did that one already. That was the destroy the. Ship
So,
I actually have chats. Oh, look at that. Hey, that's who it is. Hi. Daniel is on the stream. Hello, Daniel. I hope you enjoyed from my work.
Daniel from
Hello. I'm not going to chat, but hopefully you're still listening, unless you're gone. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our conversation of competitive Pokemon. That was actually kind of cool. I enjoyed that. Hopefully that guy's got great. Oh, yeah, he's still there. Yay!
Despite hacked mons being
Another sandbar.
yeah.
Oh, they totally got me with this one. Okay.
Despite hacked mons
Uh-huh.
being seemingly it would fall into a the same teams all the time problem. By simply that's what it happens to it, honestly.
Yeah.
But by simply banning a couple abilities and a couple forms of a Pokemon, they turned it into a very quickly changing metagame.
There's like a give and take to it because people would figure out a particular hack.
The thing is, somebody does not know the opponent's Pokemon's stats and moves.
Right, because it's all hacked, right?
In Pokemon in general,
right?
You do not know what your opponent has on them.
So Daniel's not a Pokemon fan. So
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So suffice to say, Pokemon does have some things that you can understand.
Essentially, your hand is hidden from the opponent. Yeah. And so even in a hacked even in a hacked version,
Imagine Magic
they
the
don't know
Gathering.
what cards you have.
Imagine playing Magic the Gathering and just being like, I made this card myself. It says the enemy loses.
But it would have to be like but you'd have to stitch together aspects of it.
Oh yeah, you have to literally hack together other cards.
The funny thing about hacked mons is even in hacked mons and balanced mons, you can train your Pokemon to have particular stats be higher than others by allocating EV points.
Yeah.
Which just slightly modify stats of the Pokemon. Well, these EV points are limited even in hacked.
Oh.
So you have to decide to specialize your stats even in a hacked version.
Interesting.
So your Pokemon can't be perfect.
But you can choose combinations of stats that would be are impossible to do.
No. All combinations of stats are possible.
Right. It's just you can't can you raise your theoretical stat total beyond some theoretical height? Okay, so there you go.
So the Pokemon stats total, the Pokemon stat total and EV point allocations are just as limited as they are in the normal game. How hacked mons works is that you still follow the rules of how the game fundamentally functions. You're just allowed to stitch together parts that aren't supposed to fit together.
I'm sure Game Freak is cautiously monitoring this phenomenon, wondering if they can get some pointers. All right, so now this one's new. So let's see. I'm gonna take this one fresh. All right, that up, that up, that. Oh. Oh my goodness. What again?
Spin out.
I just spun out like a roadster.
I typically I'm not sprinting too much until I hit a speed boost like this one.
Whoa! Nice. It's like you're sprinting, so we're going to ignore the boat physics completely and have you slide sideways. Oh, did I miss it? Oh no, got it. All right, that's 10 treasures. The rest of it is just racing now. Oh, and killing treasures. Oh, there's more treasures.
That's just in case you missed some.
I'm gonna collect all the treasures.
Pirate.
Pirate?
I am the pirate. Well, literally, I'm working for a pirate.
I love
She's
how
a pirate.
She is a pirate.
She commits crimes. She does the gay and she does the crime.
I saw somebody say there's two possible interpretations of Ning Wong's comment about Beto. Oh, I give
two. I'm pretty sure there's more than two, but okay.
I give her additional things. There's two major interpretations. One, I let things slide.
Right, it's just I'm gonna look
Two,
the other way.
Have you noticed how my gloves?
Yeah, that's what I said on stream. I'm like, if you notice that there's no sharp parts to these two and these two, yeah,
That's for a reason.
Yeah, I made that comment on stream.
Her index and middle finger.
So Daniel would like to know. So, what are some common examples of things that they do in these special Pokemon packs that is pretty spectacular? Like, what do they do to break the game?
So one of people's favorite things to do in Hacked Mons is to. Sadly, I don't know much about balanced Hacked Mons. I'd actually have to look into it more.
Yeah, well, what have you found out?
Essentially, there was a Pokemon in regular unbalanced Hacked Mons. There is an ability that obtained from the Pokemon Mega Kangaskhan.
Okay.
In which it does an attack, and then its kid does a half-power version of the attack as well.
Yep.
So a lot of Hacked Mons, before they made balanced Hacked Mons, would have Mega Kangaskhan's ability hacked onto them.
So just everything they would do would have an extra attack attached to it?
Yeah. With an independent crit chance.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that sounds really broken. But kind of awesome.
Yeah. It was balanced in the main game. It's balanced by the fact that Kangaskhan is a normal type, and doesn't have access to too many great moves.
Right.
Mostly normal fighting and like a steel move.
Right.
My carrot's superior to the couch.
Oh, okay.
I do not know much more about Hacked Mons, honestly, because
other than Kangaskhan. I guess Kangaskhan is kind of
it.
It's a pretty good. Like, hey, I'm going to take my legendary.
But of course,
Pokemon
there's also the Cramorant. Well, another thing people do is there's a Pokemon called Darmanitan.
Yeah.
And its original form, not the one from the Sword Shield game, when it hit half health, its defense and special attack, which is non-physical attack moves, would get stronger. And so whenever somebody runs Darmanitan and Hacked Mons, they start them in the under 50% health form, despite them being at full health.
Oh.
It's just a little stat buff.
Oh, but it doesn't toggle back when they get.
It doesn't toggle back because the Pokemon's only toggled to go one way. So the Pokemon can literally.
They just.
It's so in a competitive match in the base game, they could hit what's called Zen mode and get all those buffs, and then be healed by like an item above 50% health again.
So you'd hit Zen mode, but you don't lose Zen. But so they just hacked it, so they just like start.
Yeah. Another thing that balanced Hacked Mons banned was the Pokemon Shedinja's ability. Shedinja has an ability called. Is he asking any other questions?
He's just appreciating that you've got commentary.
Shedinja has an ability called Wonder Guard.
Okay. Well,
Shedinja is a Pokemon. It's pretty unique. It only has 1 health point, but its ability Wonder Guard makes it so a move has to be super effective against it.
Right, so it's like an elemental.
To beat it.
Kind of like an elemental.
Yeah, and so in the case of Shedinja, it's like Bug Ghost. So you have to either be super effective against Bug or Ghost.
So like rocks.
Fire.
Fire.
But it's still immune to a lot of moves. It can't be hurt by Steel. Can't be hurt by water or grass. It has normal type immunity.
but
Right,
that's because of the ghost typing, not because of Wonder Guard. Well, something they did in regular Hacked. I don't play Hacked Mons.
I know,
but I do know some things about it. Well, what they did in regular Hacked was it was another popular ability to just slap onto a defensive Pokemon.
I'm gonna give it to Sableye.
Sableye, the Pokemon with the least weaknesses.
One weakness. Oh yeah. Yeah, gotta give it.
Well,
to
Balanced Hacked Mons flat out bans that ability.
Well, yeah, they have to, because
Except for when it's on Shedinja.
Right. Well, I think if there was some way they'd fix it, they just give it away. I guess it still wouldn't matter, but just give them one hit. Like the ability should come with the one hit. Like, oh, you've got this. All right, you get one hit.
A fun thing about Hacked Mons, though, is that you can give any Pokemon any move, even moves they really shouldn't have.
Interesting. So Daniel says that there's this game called Dragon Warrior Monsters. Basic mechanics is basically Pokemon breeding, but you could like create new monsters with it and stuff.
Yeah, that's a common. I know a lot of mobile games do that to draw you in.
Yeah.
And they essentially become city builder resource management games by the end.
Oh yeah,
with a bit of combat sprinkled in. I don't know if that's how that game he mentioned works, but I've seen a few that work the way I mentioned.
That work that way. Yeah.
Fun
Yo.
fact. My mod settings
Yeah, I know you're wrong.
Yeah, and you're not going to.
We're not going to. We're not. We actually have a viewer right now.
Yeah.
We probably talk.
We're just talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, the event section of the stream is over.
There's also a really funny thing that happens in Hacked Mons, which I don't know the way they did it, but essentially, there's a glitch that occurred in one of the generations, which made a Pokemon, whenever you selected their first move, also use their second move in the same turn.
Oh. Just whatever happened to be there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so, in Hacked Mons, it only works with particular moves, but in Hacked Mons, occasionally people will have a Pokemon that has double moves for that reason.
Yeah.
Because it's very funny.
Because yeah, it's like a secret. It's like, no, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Right.
Yeah. So the most interesting thing about Hacked Mons and Balanced Hacked Mons has to be the thing, you heard me talk about the Corsola version where everything was the same Pokemon.
Right.
It was just items and moves that differed. Oh, and slight variation in stats. Well, the interesting thing about Hacked Mons is that because any Pokemon can have virtually any move except for moves that they banned, the unpredictability gets off the charts. And you can lose to the most ridiculous looking team simply because you weren't able to predict what they were going to do well enough.
Yeah, it's like the head games are what
And so I was actually watching a competitive Pokemon player the other day.
We should like set up like a stream, actually do like variety stream style, just fire up.
So
well, and have like we get videos of.
Yeah,
we should play Pokemon Showdown against random people on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching and they were playing competitive Sword Shield, and they were sitting there, and they were discussing to themselves, trying to figure out what they think the opponent's going to do, and you get to reverse psychology levels of thinking out.
There's a lot of
like okay, so I think they're going to do this, meaning they'll do that, meaning I actually have to counter it by making this other move.
So it's like that scene in Princess Bride. But I would use a reverse Sicilian, knowing that I would think he was going to do a Sicilian, which means that the poison is actually in his cup and not in my cup, because he thinks that I will switch the cups, and it's
well, the funny thing is,
that
just like the Princess Bride, the person could like construct this whole narrative in their head and go, okay, so statistically speaking, the best move will be this one, or maybe it's just a coin flip, and then they're like, oh, you were going to do that? I just switched that into a Pokemon that was immune to your move.
Yeah.
Your friend's leaving.
All right.
Your worker's leaving.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining this stream. Appreciate having a viewer briefly.
Yeah.
But this is what to expect in my stream is you can see some Genshin Impact which you may not care about, and then my children will come in and share random information. It's actually pretty cool. See you later.
Random back soul shaker.
Thanks for joining. Oh.
But yeah, they banned Cramorant.
Yeah.
Because it's too good.
Did you join too, or is that why I've got 3, or did we get somebody else?
But you're not watching. You're just going through your menu, which means somebody else is watching.
Yeah, I've got somebody else, right? Cool. Well, hello, welcome to the screen. If you got some other,
can you watch who's here?
Well, it shows me on my phone that I have 3 viewers. I don't know that I can see those viewers, but I think my moderator over there can. But yeah, join the streams. I try to do it after work. Technically, I do it from 6, but like work has not let me out at 6 for a while, and probably never will. But it's okay. It's fun. Thanks for joining.
Are you sure that's not watching your own stream?
It's been on 1 this whole time, and I think it was just me this whole time. Now we're at 3.
It means it's him and me.
Oh yeah, it's just you. Okay, that's what it is. All right, that's cool.
I was talking.
Oh wait, no, I'm watching you on my phone too.
Oh, well, let's not download the same file 3 times that we're uploading. We don't have to be on your phone.
I was on my phone because I was actually curious on what's happening. That's
I
why
was talking to a
Good
friend
night.
about this was in college. A call the other night. College stuff.
Yep.
Not the one last night. Different one.
Okay. You were on a lot of calls. Grandma's like, Artemis is on a lot of calls.
I was in 2 calls over the course of 3 days.
She wasn't even here when she said that. It's
What?
just grandma being grandma. Don't worry about it.
Yes. And you spend a lot of time on calls too, Grandma.
Yeah, like all day. Because you work remotely. So, yeah.
And sometimes I have to be on calls for...
You socialize
anyway...
Yes. Anyhow,
I like calls for the sake of socialization. I was talking to a friend, and they said they're a fan of Neo Cicerega, and they didn't know about Brody Quest, which is understandable. The video's 11 years old. I'm not even sure if you know what Brody Quest is.
I couldn't tell you. I know who Neo Cicerega is, but I don't
the
know.
crazy thing is they didn't know about the Mouth albums.
Oh, okay.
You know his Plunderphonics albums? I made you listen to Mouth
I know.
Dreams,
I think
right?
I've seen some of these. I think you made me listen.
It's the one where it's Never Gonna Hurt.
Oh yeah.
That the album that one was on was his most recent, but I realized because I was showing them a very silly video, and it references so essentially it was one of those, we made a Discord call. We made a Discord channel where people try to do the lyrics to a song. Of course it goes horribly wrong. And somebody makes a video of it, edits in the music, and edits in the wrong music as well. Well, in the video, somebody referenced Neil Cicerega's Plunderphonic song from the album Mouth Moods.
Okay.
Smooth.
All right.
Which
is it the
it does have Smooth Criminal as part of it.
But it's not that other. There's who's that band? Like the Santana? Is it the Santana Smooth?
It is the Santana Smooth.
Yeah, Santana Smooth is good. I don't know about Smooth Criminal, but the Santana Smooth, yeah, I got that.
Okay, so actually I'm gonna look up Mouth Moods.
But you gotta like send a media request and we'll play it on stream, because I don't want to be streaming the speaker of your phone.
No, I'm not looking up the song. I'm listening to the song right now. Actually, I'm looking up Mouth Moods on Wikipedia, so I can find all the songs present in his Plunderphonics piece.
Okay, so you'll have to set up that widget if you want people playing music.
Yeah.
No. The way D-Tune does it is it's just a chat message with a link, and he goes through them. He has some sort of widget that probably keeps track of them all, which would be cool, but like...
And plays them in OBS and stuff.
No.
Oh, he just screens. He just streams the screen.
He just screams. It's fine. Just
He doesn't have
shares his
overlay?
tab. No, he just screams his tabs. It's fine.
Okay, so starting line is
People can pay 10
huge.
cents
Floor
per second
corn,
for a
revolution,
video.
deer, dinosaur, annoyed, grunt, bust and bust, a tiger.
You're telling D2. D2's got like
Okay.
thousands of subscribers. You don't get to tell him that.
Okay, so
I'm
smooth.
sorry. Having that thing pop up is so nice.
Well,
I wanted to say.
You can show me how to set it up later.
Wanted to say. So, the song "Smooth" is "Oh Canada," Michael Jackson's "Smooth Criminal," Bare Naked's "Ladies 1 Week," and Santana's "Smooth." And they so in that video they reference they reference his song "Smooth,"
right?
Because it's a combination of all those things. And my friend's like, "I don't get the joke," and I'm like, "Am I gonna have to make you listen to Smooth?
To Smooth now? Yeah. Well,
And so I can, and then tell you to go listen to Mouth Moves and Dreams."
Hey, it sounds like 2 hours well spent. That's what it sounds like to me.
The video, you've been hit by.
Okay.
You've been struck by. Fuck.
No, but I'm interested. Yeah.
It's just,
So
I'm
in
actually
the
gonna
next stream, what's going to happen for anybody who's not watching is my kids are going to send videos, and we're not
You're
just
gonna
going to play
stream on
video. Is I'm going to stream the crazy shit.
You're gonna stream.
Excuse me, that my kids send me.
Okay,
Because
so
at least they're
I'm
technically.
actually going to count it off. So
Okay.
in the album Mouth Moves, the Bare Naked Ladies 1 Week appears 1.
Oh, is that kind of like the running gag in the album?
Let's see. Okay, it appears 1.
Because I think we listened to that whole album. But didn't we like?
I'm trying to count.
Okay. Sorry. we listened to the whole. We did. We totally listened to that whole album one night. I am certain of it.
2, 3, 4.
okay, can I show you Dad the video?
No, we're gonna save it for the next stream.
Nope, I'm showing it you now.
It only
I'm not-
appears
I don't
4
wanna do it now.
times.
She's talking.
But appearing 4 times in a 20
It's the running
song
gag.
long album.
What's a running gag?
Well, the true running gag of the Mouth albums is Smash Mouth's
Mouth.
All Star.
Yeah, All Star. Right. That's why it's Mouths. We listened to that album.
And
Yeah, you need to send it to me. I will literally watch it on stream.
I've shown you this video 4 times.
Okay.
You'll
Well,
recognize the video.
oh, okay. We'll play it on stream. You'll send it to me.
Rockin' by truck.
Truck.
So what you're gonna do for this next stream is
Okay.
you're gonna do just chatting, and then category I think YouTube.
Why do we have?
Just chatting. You're not gonna do Genshin. You're gonna do just chatting.
No, I'm gonna do both.
What you're gonna be doing, you can just redo your stream and add it to the new category because you can do that in midstream.
No, I'll do both. Variety. Just variety.
That's what just chatting is. You just put just chatting.
You just change the genre for 1 stream.
And you can change that genre in the middle of the stream. If
Oh, yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta change. Because, like, again, I've only watched one streamer. I'm an old man. D-Tune, he does chatting for, like, an hour or an hour and a half, and then he switches to whatever game he's playing. which
Yeah,
is,
because
like,
you can change.
Breath of the Wild.
And they change
You
the
just
genre.
change the genre.
Wow,
Midstream.
That's wow. Changing midstream. That takes talent.
No, just press Alt Tab.
It
button
just
press.
takes knowing what to do, which
It takes
knowledge.
It takes proper
knowledge,
game
it's-
capture. That's what it takes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And a second monitor.
Yeah, second monitor.
Get a tiny little
Okay,
monitor.
I got a camera, and I got a microphone. I am not gonna go. All right. Well, I've streamed for a week. It's time to buy another monitor. Like, absolutely not. Like, definitely. Well, we don't need to buy one of those monitors. So
Sit here.
and just we can set it there. You know, you're right. I mean, it's sitting on the floor in the other room. We're not going to do it right now. I don't even know. Well, I mean, I'm sure this video card supports technically do that.
No, we won't be doing both outputs. That one won't be shown.
No. What do you mean?
So you streamed this one,
right?
And then you have your browser with your stream info on the other.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
just saying
that's
this
why
video
I
card.
Video card, not streaming. Whatever.
No, not browser. You just have Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, whatever.
We have like a YouTube widget, Streamlabs.
It's whatever the widget is. You'll have it open. Widget. Oh, there is one thing I want to show you. That is not something I want to show on stream. I just want to show you it because it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's very tiny. It'll only be for that. We gotta make sure we don't get copyright striked. So go ahead and click that.
It's fine. It's not. It's
You're a small streamer.
It's Nile Red and it's Undertale music. It's gonna be fine. Just
yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? Don't drop it.
Well, he had this other video just the other day where he's like talking about some deadly thing, and he literally cut to black after he did his gag. I mean, I am. Nile Red is not watching this, so I can say this. Are you okay, Nile? I mean, really, are you okay?
Oh, shoot,
it seems like maybe you're not okay.
Okay, the video actually wasn't full screen when I showed it to you, so it was missing part. So. Oh, thank God it was so. It's just so funny to
I
me.
think that maybe Nile is not okay. I think somebody
This is
should check on.
bromine.
Can somebody please check on Nile Red? I mean, I don't know if anyone's listening to this stream, but if you know Nile Red,
check on him.
See if he's
This
okay.
drops it.
He's posted a lot of really concerning content lately.
He
It
has
makes me
honestly, that's probably why he switched to shorts and nothing else recently.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I don't think I can make full-length content right now. I think he's taking care of himself.
I hope he's taking care of himself. Really, I do. Because it's
Before he found out that shorts changed following is faster.
It wasn't really about following when he started his channel. It was about I'm doing chemistry. I have a lab. Like, I don't know. I worry about that guy. He's clearly a very intelligent human being. He has funny delivery. People are making jokes about hurting themselves accidentally. I'm like, could somebody check on you? Because, you know, if you need someone to talk to, we can find someone you can talk to. Friend, family. Things are hard right now. You gotta take care of yourself. You really do. There's no harm in reaching out for a friend and be like, hey, I keep having these fantasies about dropping bromine. Maybe I should talk to someone. Are you breaking your chair already?
Nope.
Like, okay. How do engineers design things? We've talked about this, right? Like, they design for pressure in a certain direction. If you exert the pressure in a direction that is not designed for, you are more likely. It's designed for arms. Like, I'm not joking. You think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. No matter how good your chair is, if you exert pressure in a direction that the engineers did not design for, you will break it.
This is a major function.
No,
this
it's
was
not.
on their website. They're like, the armrest move.
I am certain that the engineer who designed it is not like, all right, let's fire up the test suite and wiggle the arms 10,000 times because someone's going to buy our chair and go, oh, the arms move. Let's wiggle it 10,000 times and then have it fall apart. And then I lose my job because my stupid chair fell apart, even though it was the advertising company's problem for advertising the fact that they moved with a freaking animation of someone moving it back and forth 10,000 times. Like, that's not how this is supposed to work. It's an armrest. It's for resting your arms. That's what it's for. Just the arms. Resting. So don't add to the problem. I feel for this engineer now. Man, my extroverted feeling is just like erupting right now. It's like, oh, Nile Red, and now now you got this poor chair engineer right here.
ついていきます。
I know somebody that has Zach's chair, and in their free time while doing this, they do this, and they've had it for 4 years. It's just a ball barrel. Maybe a little bit of WD-40, but
Let's not. We just put it together today. My kid got a razor chair with his Christmas and birthday money, and determined to see what it can do. I guess.
open the arm. Is this carbon fiber? Oh my god, it is!
Carbon fiber. It's just hard plastic. It can't possibly be carbon fiber. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit.
Say ass. Not that hard.
I'm on stream. I'm not gonna be Tectone and start talking about bodily functions and vile language just because I'm streaming Genshin. If I ever get popular, I will be the anti-Tectone, even though we both have beards. I think mine's better though.
Yours is unkept Viking beard. I'm sorry.
It's got like salt and pepper too, because I'm becoming all this great material is just going into the void. I love it.
Somebody will watch the VOD all the way through.
I hope so.
There's
a certain somebody that I know who's been very busy at work lately, who I hope it gets to this point in the stream at some point and they will laugh because of all the crazy antics that we have. We didn't start. It's almost 11. Kids need to go to sleep. I need to go to sleep. I started this stream really late. I'm going in tomorrow. I usually telecommute, but Fridays are the day.
I discovered something. It goes in without making a noise. But when it goes all the way out, it makes noise.
Okay.
It makes a clicking.
Yeah, it's telling you to stop, I think. That'd be my guess. Like, don't push it any farther, it's clicking. That's good engineering design. Audible clicks and other non-explicit things that say, hey, you're done. Don't go any farther. Yes, it might move if you keep pushing, but maybe don't?
It has big resistance. Who in the right mind?
No one's in their right mind. No one is in their right mind. Absolutely not. There's got to be a human being that would do that and say, oh no, it's for turning all the way to 180 degrees because I want my chair to be backwards or whatever. And they'll break it and they'll call in warranty support. It's got a 3-year warranty. They got to make sure that doesn't break. So they put a little quiet snap so that people know that that's not farther than a certain good design. Or at least it's design.
Pressing button now.
Buttons probably have that 10,000. I wouldn't say.
Yeah. They're not mechanical buttons.
What do you mean by not mechanical?
I mean, like
it doesn't have batteries.
They're not electricity.
They're not motorized.
They're not electricity. That's what they're not.
They are also not electricity, but rarely is a chair electric. It's actually literally made of electricity. It's not fun to sit on electricity. There are things that are motorized too, but very rarely do we make things out of electricity. It's not very effective.
Electric chair.
Yes, we do make them, but we don't make them for people who want to sit in them more than once.
Oh my god. I need to make that.
Okay, so some guy.
This just got dark really fast.
Artemis, I'm telling you a joke. Electric chair. It's just like.
Electric chair. You only sit in it once.
No, you only need to sit in it once. But then it's just like a motorized chair.
So what were you gonna say?
You only have to sit down once. Vroom vroom.
Electric chair. You
Okay, so today in trolling Crypto Bros, some guy using how absolutely broken GitHub is made it look like the guy who made Bitcoin and the guy who started Linux are the same person.
Oh no.
Right off.
They used the fact that Git is really finicky in how it displays information to make it look like both are the same guy.
The Linus Torvalds is now being misattributed as the creator of Bitcoin.
The fuck?
And are
the Crypto Bulls are buying it.
So
it's absolutely brilliant.
Let the story. Gosh, let's stick to one story at a time.
So let me find. I will send you the link because it is absolutely brilliant.
降りしきる雪しか残ってない。ちなみにこのことはミコ姉さんに教えてはいけないぞ。
I'm not gonna get to the link today.
So you've seen this?
What?
I'm not gonna get to the link today.
You've seen this one?
I know.
Yes.
But I'm sending it to you so you can look at it later and get the full story, which I am not the greatest at communicating.
Have you seen this? Well, this is Linus Selfies. This is Linus Tech Tips, so a guy in Canada that just happened to have the name Linus, who also really hates Windows and only uses Linux on his.
It's not a bug with GitHub, it's a bug with Git.
I have a problem with this meme. This meme is like, oh, look at this serious face. Like, are you serious face? But this face is like thumbnail too. I think I'm going to retire. And then it's a really sad, depressing video. Like, I'm gonna retire and take care of my family. Name! ADHD. My brain went from Linux. Oh, a guy named Linus made Linux. Oh, Linus Tech Tips. Oh yeah, that meme.
So easy. I'm gonna end stream here soon. Okay. Please go. At least until you're done.
I'm already ready for bed. I'm going to sleep.
You brush your teeth?
Did that like 3 hours ago.
Oh, another fun Hackmon thing.
Taking all your medicine? Everyone take your meds.
I have
Everybody in here and out
including
there,
you.
take your meds.
So
I'll
I
take my
remember the
meds before
funny
bed.
thing that probably happens in Hackmons.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how you had a Pokemon which used a move that you remember the contrary ability? You had a Pokemon with it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when you
are supposed to lose stats, you gain them.
Gain it. Like,
Yeah,